went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Ready.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Montgomery, and a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Hooker. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a 2nd award in week 2 of the season.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
You talk about this Lions defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Geno down to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hooker setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now 2nd and 5. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here trying to tie this football game. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And it's caught. Touchdown! DJ Dallas from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. But how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hooker's going to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down is Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, it's Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air again, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The final shot here before break. Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the red zone now, Smith eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now Geno. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He stiff-arms him, breaks through the contact, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate. And he works free. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A heck of a way to start the fourth quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Geno on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, Smith. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Rattler. Not being 19.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Lions, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I'm go that, please, please don't. Go that with me. Go that.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speaker.